Ooh, the anxiety is real. Yo, 6 layer here, 108 Dragons TV. You already know what it is, bro. Finally here. That Steam Deck, baby. Waiting on this for a long time. I had to rip off the label and such. But yo, here. Yo, man, before I even start, man, I gotta shout out a lot of people, man. A lot of people I've worked with on YouTube here for a while now. 108 Dragons TV, of course. Lemon, PK, K Mega, Akumu, there's countless names, New Legal, Tech, countless other people, but in particular, I do want to shout out 100, bro. Since the day I met this dude, was always like, yo, man, you need to have your own YouTube channel, man. You need to do your own thing, man. I think you could really do this, man. So, yo, I'm here, bro. I'm doing it. So let's open up this box, man. I have an echo. Why do I have an echo? Do I have my speakers on? Computer, mute the TV. I shouldn't have an echo. Let me know if you hear the echo now, because I dropped the volume to 1 a while back. So there shouldn't be an echo. Would there really be an echo now? No, I don't have the speakers on. Do you still hear the echo? Tech. Gotta make sure I work this out. Still echoing. What the hell for? What the hell could be doing that? I have no idea. I only have the one mic on. Echo cancellation is on and everything. How about now? Echo. Still echoing. Oh, geez. This is not good. I really don't know what it could be. I don't have any other audio devices that work, but I'm gonna mute all my other mics and hopefully that fixes it. Recording devices. Let's see, what have I got here? Disable that. Virtual desktop. Disable that. Disable that. Still echoing now? How's that? Our speakers are feeding, our speakers feeding into it. Shouldn't be. Hey, first time at this, huh? Still echoing. Oh, geez. That's not a good look. I only have the one mic on, so there shouldn't be anything else to automatically adjust the mic volume. Echo cancellation, still echoing. Is it just the room, or is it like a secondary mic? Because I really don't hear anything myself. The shenanigans, bro, already starting. Let's see what I sound like myself. The shenanigans, bro. There is no echo, man. I'm just in an echoey room. There is no echo in here, bro. It might be you, Tech. It might be you. But which mic are you using? I'm not using the headset mic. In fact, I disabled all my mics except for the condenser mic. I just listened to it on my phone. There's no echo in here. It's an echoey-esque room, but it's not a secondary mic or anything. In fact, let me just take a secondary listen in just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure it's fine. Let's see what I sound like. Yeah, sound great. Alrighty then. So anyway, but yeah, had to make sure that was all good because you never know. You never know. But yeah, it's finally time to open this up. I don't have a bat knife, but shout out to Flossie Carter. All right, here we go. You should already know what's in here if you've seen anything else on YouTube. Wow, isn't that crazy? Had a card here or there. But even before that, if you notice, The unboxing experience is much like the Xbox Series X. It's really well done. At the top there was this thing here. Plug in, power on. I have an outlet right nearby. I think apparently that's the first thing you got to do. So here, you can see your games are going places. That's definitely the point behind this right here. You got the system inside the case, and you got a 45-watt USB PD charger. Did it say power your dreams? No, that's the Xbox. That's the Xbox, bro. That's the Xbox. It tells you all the places you could play it. Oh man, and test chamber, all these other wild things. But before we get to the system, I'm gonna definitely open up the charger. I want to see if it's a gallium nitride or whatever. If it's one of those newer, higher end ones that produce less heat and are smaller. We'll see in a second. I didn't get any information on that. I should look that up beforehand. But so it's unfortunate it's connected there, but it's your average looking USB charger here. USB-C. Okay. I've been talking about this for a long time now. This is the future. This is the one connector that could be everything, and it's already on its way to being that. So this is a 45 watt. No wait, 15 amp. No, 15 volts, 3 amps, which is basically 45 watts or 20 volts, 2.25 amps. Yeah, 45 watts. I'm not sure if it's gallium nitride. I'll have to look that up in the future. So give me just a second here to plug this in on this side here on the outlet that I have prepared, and then we'll unbox the system. It should have a good charge on it, but because the directions say to plug it in, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, here we go. Steam Deck. Your games are going places. Yeah, definitely we will. So here we go. This is the case it comes in, and a little paper sleeve here. Games are going places. So yeah, first thing, the case. This is the premium case that comes with the high-end model. I don't really know the difference between this model and the model that comes with the bottom two tiers, or the first two tiers. This is the 512 gigabyte version, right? But back here, I know it has this little thing back here. There's like a pocket back there, and it comes with a pouch. I guess that's where you put your charger in. It's real tight, this strap here. So, you know, when you put the charger in there, you shouldn't be afraid that it's going to fall out or anything. It's pretty good. This is the case. This is the fancy case, like I said. This is the good case. Okay, got a little tag here. Cut that off. It's got the Valve logo on there. I might put that on my keys or something in the future. I don't know. See about that. Okay. About damn time. Been waiting on this for a long time. So, gonna unzip it. I swear. This is the part where, you know, if Nintendo weren't such jerks, I would have the sound effect open, you know, from Zelda. You know, when you open something. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, it doesn't have that little piece of plastic on the screen or whatever to take off. But we're going to put this aside just for a second, and so we can see what else is in the box here. Okay, we have a little microfiber cloth with the Steam Deck logo on it and the Steam Deck branding. Definitely not going to use that because I have many of these cloths. But let me get back to this case real quick here. I like the texture on the inside. It's real nice. The texture on the outside is pretty good too. This is a nice case. This is a nice, as you can see, this is not cheap. This is something I would have had to pay extra for on Amazon. But yeah, this is a pretty dope case. I really like what they did here. This is high quality. And it has this little black strap here in the middle. I guess I don't know what this little strap is here for though. I don't get the purpose of that. Oh well. Anyway. So, My first time really holding the Steam Deck. First impressions. Yeah, this isn't as heavy as you would imagine. You wouldn't think this is as light as it feels. These buttons over here, I've watched a lot of video reviews. A lot of people are saying these back buttons here are hard to press. Yeah, I feel that. Well, no, actually, now that I have my hands in here, sorry, my nose has been itchy for weeks now. I don't know why, but yeah, these back buttons are pretty good. The triggers are great. So I know when the original Xbox One was out, some people, had some issues with the bumpers here, as you can see. Actually, I'm showing you the wrong hand here. Some people like to click it over here. Some people like to click in the middle. But it doesn't matter how you like to click the bumpers. Yeah, you'll be able to do that real well. The triggers are nice. It's not as good as the Xbox controller. It's better than the PlayStation controllers have been up until the DualShock 4 and the DualSense. Those got much improved triggers. But these triggers are pretty good. The buttons feel great. Even the B button here that's way on the edge here, that's pretty good. These analog sticks are great. The texture on the top feels... I've never felt the texture like this before on analog sticks. I'm pretty sure there's no drift because they already fixed that software issue. And they're easily replaceable, unlike, Nintendo Switch. Oh, and speaking of Nintendo, I can't demonstrate any emulators. I could talk about them, but I'm not going to have any footage or anything like that on there because Nintendo is already being, Nintendo as always. So, yeah. Okay, we got these touchpads here. They feel like nothing now because the system is on. There's some haptics and stuff to give you more of a, force feedback and stuff. You got, in fact, I don't even need these headphones. It's nothing I'm actually listening to. You got the Steam button here. And this one here with the 3 dots here. I'll be accessing menus with that in a bit. You got the power button. You got the volume buttons, you got the headphone jack, you got the vent, and the all-important USB-C. There's 2 little slits for the mics here, left and right, speakers. The speakers are supposed to be pretty nice. Linus Tech Tips had did a video, and he demonstrated the speakers, and yet, yeah, well, I'll get into that later, actually. But let's do the first booting up of the system here. So let me just plug in this charger. Nice tight fit. Lit up there. Okay, I heard a sound. I heard a little blip sound. So how does it feel compared to a Switch? Well, I can tell you the screen size is pretty much exactly the same size as a Switch's screen. I believe it's also 7 inches. They're both 7 inches. Oh, it lit up on its own. I didn't press the power button. Or maybe I did by accident, didn't notice. The power button is kind of shallow, which is good compared to the volume button. So it's booting up on its own. I didn't hit the button. So that must have been that sound I heard. Like it was booting up. But it feels great. I have my Elite 2 controller here to compare the weights. It's very comparable. Yeah, it's slightly heavier. This is the Elite controller 2, as we know, it has a bit of weight to it. It's metal and all that. But yeah, the weight is good. The weight is good. It's a good weight. It lets you know you're holding something substantial, but it's not heavy. It's real good. It's real good. I'm just now booting it up. In fact, I didn't even hit the power button like I said. It just did by itself. But supposedly this takes a while. I've seen some other unboxings. This might be here for a little bit on this logo. That's just how that's gonna be, I guess, for a little bit there. But the screen looks good. The contrast it's supposed to be a pretty average screen. Especially a lot of people now want to compare it to the OLED Switch screen. That's not really fair. But yeah, looks pretty good so far. Oh, there we go. The Steam Deck logo. I'm sorry it's hard to see. Computer, turn on the light to 20%. Okay, that didn't really help too much. This is a pretty bright screen, I guess. So I gotta pick my language here. English. Time zone. Oh, I'm using the touchpad, and yeah, there's a bit of haptics there, so that feels pretty good. The D-pad, the analog, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Let me put my Wi-Fi information here real quick. I'm not feeling no haptics when I use the touchscreen though. But yeah, it looks like the battery is 3/4 of the way full, so that's pretty good. Okay, connection successful. Check for updates. Already installing some new update. Cool. That's gonna take less than a minute. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, just ask in the, I guess ask in the comments, and I'll see what's going on. Okay, back to what I was saying. Oh, okay, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 4:20, huh? Anyway, what I was saying, Nintendo is already beginning to give copyright strikes to people on YouTube who are trying to explain how to put emulators onto the Switch, not the Switch, the Steam Deck, particularly Switch emulation. Works really good on this. Last week when it was launched, it wasn't too great. In 2 days time, it's already much better, much better. So Switch emulation is possible, and in fact performs even better than a real Switch. Wii U, GameCube, even some PS3 emulation, and everything lesser than that is child's play for hardware like this. So yeah, but I'm definitely going to be trying a lot of emulation. Unfortunately, I can't show you that, like I said, because of Nintendo. Even if with Sega Genesis and stuff, Nintendo is weird like that. So I'm not gonna mess with that. Except I will have a full breakdown this weekend of the Dragon's Den. So be there for that. That's for damn sure. But wow, man, I'm really liking the weight on this. This is really, really good. But yeah, I could see if I didn't have something to put my elbows on, this weight would be annoying. Especially if you've had like an iPad or a tablet like that, that first weekend or whatever, when you have like a tablet that's brand new, and you've never had a tablet, and you've got that weight to it. Yeah, it's got that weight, but it's not crazy weight. Am I going to install Windows 11? I will, but not yet, because they still don't have the TPM support. Valve is still working on that, so for now we can only install Windows 10, but we don't even have the drivers for graphics and audio and for Wi-Fi, where I have to plug in with the USB-C adapter to get Ethernet working on this. I have one I use on my TV, but I might buy a second one tomorrow. We'll see. It depends if I decide to wait on the hub that they're working on, or if I'm gonna pick up another hub, because I can get myself a USB hub for like 28 bucks or so. I've seen a couple that are applicable. Okay, in like a minute and 15 here, this will be completed. The download speeds are pretty quick, at least as fast as my connection allows on Wi-Fi. I got 5G Wi-Fi here. I don't have 6G yet. But yeah, this is going pretty quick, as fast as my connection allows, as I'm seeing here. So this is pretty good. Could hear the fan. I don't want to have to unplug it, but the battery is charged well enough. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can't hear it here in this room, even with my new PC build, which is much quieter than my last one. It makes some sound, but it's not as loud as my PC. I hear my PC over it. So in fact, I have to put my ear to it. No, I don't even hear it now. So I guess the fans just stopped there. But yeah, you got the vents in the back. I didn't show that before. Here, the difference between right and left, I gotta get used to that. But as you can see, the Valve logo is there. And you can already see I'm putting some fingerprints on it, but that's just the way it is with these screens. But the screen that I have here is anti-glare, which is funny because, it's pretty good actually. If it was glare, you wouldn't be able to see anything at all. So it's an anti-glare screen. I've touched the screen a couple times. It's not leaving any fingerprints. So, but yeah, I've ordered a D brand screen protector rather, a 2-pack. That'll be here, I think, in the middle of April or something, or at the end of this month, March. I forget which. I believe it's April, the beginning of April or something. D brand. I've already ordered some screen protectors, and I might get a case, but the case that they provide is more than sufficient. This case is not cheap. It's not crap. So, yeah. But I'm gonna release a list of all the Steam games I own. Okay, so if anybody has any requests for me to test out games and stuff, you just let me know, and I'll try it out. It's rebooting now, as you see. I can hear the fans again. Hopefully you can hear that. Now the fan isn't blowing anymore. But yeah, I can hear the fan when it's blowing. But I'm in a room where I've got a lot of equipment in here, so it overtakes the sound of the fan when it's on. But I definitely do hear it. I'll have to see what it's like when I'm playing some games, if it's really as loud as they're saying in all the reviews. Okay, speaking of the reviews, there were a lot of Choo Charlie. Yeah, there were a lot of reviews that were contradictory. Like one person would say, like for example, Linus Tech Tips had said, the sound was great, and in fact he demonstrated it. The sound was great, but then for Dave 2D, he didn't like the sound at all. Come to find out, even with Linus, he would say one thing in one video and then say something contradictory the next, and it's because they're doing a lot of updates with this hardware. A lot of updates with this hardware. So even the stick drift issue that people were talking about, hey, got fixed that same day. Hey, shout out to you, Rich from Review Tech. You bottom feeder. You really had to do a video that quick? That quick. You look real stupid about that now, don't you? But there you go. Okay, back here. Picking my language and time zone and my Wi-Fi. That should have already been configured. Installing again. Oh boy. Okay, finally I get to sign in. Okay, you see the sign in thing, so let me just put my info here. Now I hear, not here, I feel the haptics now that I'm using the touch screen. I didn't have the haptics before, that was kind of odd, but now it's got the haptics engaged. Oop. Actually, I'm supposed to be able to use the touchpad to, no, I guess not here at this point. But I'm supposed to be able to use the touchpad to move a mouse arrow around, but that's not working just yet, I see. I gotta try real hard not to incorrect password. Oh boy, here comes the drama, huh? But I probably did a typo somewhere. What? Oh, the account name. Okay, not the email. That's probably what's going on with that. This is the boring part, I'm sure. But I gotta get through this. See? It missed a letter. That might have happened before. Okay, two-factor authentication. This is the part where I have to concentrate to not repeat what I'm supposed to type in. Okay. Two-factor authentication. It's loading up my user information here. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I should be able to see my whole library. Welcome to the Steam Deck. Press any button to tap the screen or tap the screen to continue. I'll tap the screen. This is the start button. No, this is the Steam button. Press to access your library, store, settings, and more. This is the quick access button. Okay, this is the Steam button and quick access button. Okay, quick access. To view your notifications, friends list, quick settings, and more. Up there is the power button, the volume buttons, and the micro SD card slot. Oh yeah, forgot to mention the micro SD card slot. My God. Micro SD card slot. Now I can install Windows on an SD card right here, and to get to the boot menu, apparently you hold the volume up and the power button when you start the system up, and it'll give you access to the boot menu and the BIOS. So let me download a couple of titles so you can see my library. I just got the Final Fantasy VI remaster or whatever recently. But let me get this game, the first game I ever bought from Japan. It's a shoot 'em up. It's not even compatible, so it's complaining about that right there. Steam Deck compatibility. It's unknown if it works, but since it's such a small game, I love this game. I just want to have it there. But I backed up. Recent games. Unmetal. That's like Metal Gear, but it's like a comedy game. We'll get that. I want to get something small. Ooh, Project Wingman is another one I want to try, but apparently it's not compatible. Crisis Remastered is compatible, so yes, it does run Crisis Remastered. Not the base one. The base one apparently is not working. View more in your library. Ace Combat is another one I want to play. But okay, so here's the other thing. Okay, so here's the library. It's hard to see. I'm sorry about the screen. It's hard to see. But there's topics up top here. Great on deck. These are the games that are already verified to work. All games, installed games, and non-Steam games. There are other ways to install games that are not on Steam. And that's where you can access them. So I have a couple of games here that work. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. That's another one I want to try. Cuphead. Let's see how large Cuphead is. 10 gigs. No, I'm not going to wait. I'll get that later. Doom 2. Yeah, we know that works. Dead Cells. Okay, that's the gig point 2. I'll get that. Final Fantasy 4. Fire Pro Wrestling. That's 5 gigs. I'm trying to get something small so I can try. Well, I already got 2 games installed. Ion Fury. That's a small game. We'll get that. It's 100 megs. Katana Zero. That's a small game. We'll grab that. King of Fighters 2002. That's a gig and change. Jesus Christ. How do you take a Neo Geo game and make it that big? King of Fighters 14. That is compatible, but that's too big for now. The Messenger. Is it 2 gig and a half? Well, and Portal. Portal is 8 gigs almost. Shadow Warrior. Streets of Rage 4. How big is that? 6 gigs. Wow, man. Sonic Mania. Okay. 328. Now, most of the... Oh, here's a EULA. I don't know why they're asking for me to do that. But Sonic Mania, Metal, Super Meat Boy, Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 are all compatible, as well as 3, 4, and 5. So I will be trying that out. Vanquish. Yeah, I'll also be trying that one out. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. 6 games installed. But there's a gear up top here. Oh, there's already software updates to get. But you guys want to see a game running. So we'll try that out first, okay? So, installed games. Okay, let's try a game that's not confirmed to work. Oh, just because the game has some importance to me. And I just want to see if it's going to work. Oh, it's not downloaded yet. Why did it say it was downloaded then? It's only 100 megs. I don't know what took so long. We'll try that out. Okay, that's almost verifying that. Let me see if Sonic is done downloading. No, it wasn't done downloading either. Oh, when I picked another one to download, it stopped the previous download instead of just queuing them up. That's kind of annoying. I don't know why it doesn't queue them up. But knowing Valve, they're probably going to work on that. Because they've been listening close to the community and everything they want. I will only get this to play classic JRPGs. Oh, I'll be playing classic JRPGs and all types of other games on this. That's for dang sure. Katana Zero, that didn't finish the download, but it was okay. That's ready now. Ion Fury, that didn't even actually begin. That's like 90 megs. So, it was getting some kind of cloud patch. Oh, 90 megs. Okay. Dead Cells didn't even finish downloading. Unmetal didn't finish either, but it was close. Ion Fury. I can see a bar at the bottom of the game. I know it's so hard to see what's on the screen. I really do apologize about that, but not much I can really do about that. It's just reflecting so hard. Anti-glare screen is just glaring. Jeez. Oh, man. That's a pain. That's really not a good look right now. Dead Cells. I'll put that to download as I play a game. So, but yeah, let me try out this game here. Kamui. I can never pronounce that. It's a Japanese game. It's a shoot 'em up game. Hit play here. controller layout tool. See, it has a tool it needs to download. Oh, it needs to download some content, maybe some shaders here or something. But yeah, the screen. Oh, the screen looks ridiculous. Now that I'm actually looking at it, it's a pretty good screen. I have an iPad Pro from 2000. From just from the beginning of the pandemic. I bought it when the pandemic had first began, and this screen is slightly lesser than that, but this is pretty good. So I just got Proton downloaded, so it's the first time I had to go and get Proton. So it's going to try and launch this game. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work, but we'll see. This game is over 20 years old, so it should work. Starting full screen. Okay, 800 by 600 default. Like I said, it's an old game. So start game. Let's see if it actually works. Now loading. New media. Yeah, this works. That's fine. It just hasn't been tested yet. The aspect ratio is off. But yeah, this worked. I just wanted to check this out. So that's the first game I've ever played. Okay, so that worked. That worked. It wasn't on the list of games that are compatible. But yeah, that works. Dead Cells. Stop downloading, I guess, because I was trying that other game. But yeah. So yeah. Katana Zero. I'll try one more game here. Katana Zero. It's going to launch that. And it tells you, what controls you should use on the gamepad and the analogs. But I'll try out the trackpads even though it wasn't listed. But the controls are completely configurable. Completely configurable. CES Pornhub. Yeah, if I was to install Chrome on here, yeah, I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could, which you can install Chrome on here. In fact, you know what? In a second from here, I'm going to do that after we continue with this game here, Katana Zero. Katana Zero, like I said, it is a verified game. Continue from the previous level. So, yeah, my save game is already there from the cloud. I've tried this on PC. I've had this for a while. Okay, it works well. All right. But here's the other thing about this. I'm supposed to be able to hit the Steam button here, go back to the library, and launch a different game. And you can still hear it playing in the background. So let's say I go to Sonic Mania, and I hit play. See, it tells me running multiple games. I know you can't read that, but it's telling me if I want to launch it anyway, cancel the launch, or switch back to Katana Zero. But I'm going to launch it anyway, because this should be able to handle both games running at once. But apparently you hear it in the background, so that's not a good thing. But it just goes to show you can have multiple apps in the background running at the same time. For example, you could have Discord on here, and you're chatting with people in the background with voice chat. And unlike, yeah, that's right, Tech. Unlike the PS5, cloud saves work as they should. It's running install script and all types of, hackery it has to do to get Windows games here running on Linux, because this is a Linux handheld. It's not running Windows. It's Windows compatible. The drivers aren't out yet, but I could install Windows on it if I want. But if you notice, the soundtrack from Katana Zero is playing in the background at the same time as Sonic. So yeah, this is a bit annoying that they do this. So you can see up there, Sonic Mania and Katana Zero are still running. So how do you exit? Okay, so I can exit the game because I don't want to run Sonic Mania. And Katana Zero is right there back on the title screen. So yeah, that works good, well too. New Legal, what up, homie? What up? Eli to realize the homies is all up in the chat. Thanks for coming out, fellas. Thanks for coming out. Okay, Dead Cells is complete. But, like I said, we're able to install Chrome on here. So, non-Steam shortcuts. And the first thing it says is to add Chrome. So let's try that out. Because I want to try, can you guess? Can you guess? Once Chrome is in here, you know what I gotta try. Installing Chrome. I don't know how long this is going to take, but it should be the full Chrome web browser here. So you know I got to try xCloud on this, right? You know I got to do it. I don't think anybody has done this on camera yet, so we're going to see what happens. Yo, Tech, man, you made me think Range G4 was here sliding through. Come on, man. You know that's his line, man. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Come on. You stealing his thunder? Yeah, I'm real happy, bro. I'm real happy. You know, I've been waiting on this for a long time. This is a long time coming because this represents a lot of work that Valve had been doing, um, AMD in terms of hardware and stuff. They have a CPU and a GPU in here that's comparable to like a PlayStation 4 in my hand. I can emulate the Switch better than the actual Switch, which is still a current system right here. This is a whole PC. Okay, here's a Google Chrome. Okay. Make Chrome the default browser. Yeah, of course. I already have the Flatpak beta. So what we need to do here is how do you access the keyboard on this thing? Doesn't, is there a button to get the keyboard or something going? Oh, the touchpad. Nope, that doesn't allow me to get the keyboard out or nothing. How am I supposed to type stuff? Gotta figure that out. But yeah. I don't know. I was gonna try xCloud, but I don't know how to get the video would be better if you got rid of that ugly cap. No, 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 no. This is the best right here. I don't care about your corny teams. I don't even know your corny team's name, but everybody knows this team right here. That's all I need to say on that. But how do you get the keyboard to pop up? That's the thing I want to know. Because that's not happening. Oh, okay. Nope, that didn't did it. Makes no sense. I would have tried xCloud on here. But yeah, I've got to work all that out. I'll definitely dude, I'll be playing this all night trying to figure stuff out. So 6 p.m. this Saturday, check out the Dragon's Den because I'm gonna have a lot more information. Yeah, basically I'll know what's going on with this thing by that point, and I'll let you guys know. And as soon as I get xCloud up and working, I'll be doing another live stream because xCloud, oh yeah, we got to get this working. Xbox Game Pass in a handheld. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yo, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Yo, 100, this is what you wanted, bro. So I'm doing it. So thank you for everyone for coming out, and I'll check y'all later. Peace.